The clock on the wall ticked steadily, each second reminding Alan that time was passing. He sat at his desk, his fingers gently touching a framed photo of his children from a summer vacation, his thoughts far away. It was his last day at work after 35 years, and even though he had worked here for so long, there was no celebration. No party, no confetti. Just a quiet end to a journey that had been both fulfilling and, at times, tiring. The office was quieter than usual. His co-workers came by to wish him well, some shook his hand, others gave him quick hugs, and a few handed him gifts, which seemed more like something they had to do than something they really wanted to do. But Alan didn't mind. Over the years, he had learned not to expect much. His work had always been about doing the task well, not about getting attention or praise. The pride he took came from completing his work, no matter how small or routine it was. As the day passed, Alan found himself thinking about the years that led him here. He remembered when he was younger, when his ambition pushed him to work long hours, to climb the career ladder, thinking that success was something you had to chase constantly. He thought about the times he missed family events, the birthdays that passed with only a quick phone call, and the anniversaries he couldn't celebrate because work was too important. But as the years went on, Alan learned something deeper. He understood that life doesn't last forever, and there's no real goal or final destination, not the way he once thought. It wasn't the big office, the title, or the salary that mattered in the end. What mattered were the small moments, the chats with co-workers, the laughter during lunch breaks, the feeling of satisfaction not from doing a perfect job, but from doing his best every single day. Alan looked around the office one last time. The hum of the fluorescent lights, the smell of coffee from the break room, the clicking of keyboards, everything was the same, yet felt so different. He was leaving, and the office would keep going without him. The world would move on, and soon, no one would remember the details of his work. His phone buzzed. It was a message from his daughter. "Happy last day, Dad. We're all so proud of you. Let's celebrate tonight." Alan smiled softly, wiping away the unexpected tears that formed in his eyes. He hadn't always been the father he wanted to be, but he had tried. And now, there was time for them. Time to make up for the moments he missed and to be there for the ones that mattered most. When the clock hit 5, Alan stood up, adjusted his tie for the last time, and left the office. The weight that had been on him for so long felt lighter now, as if something had been lifted off his shoulders. He took a deep breath as he stepped outside, the cool evening air filling his lungs. He didn't have a big plan for the future, and that was okay. There wouldn't be another career to follow, no more deadlines to meet, no office politics to deal with. Instead, there would be life, his family, his hobbies, the quiet happiness of waking up each morning without the pressure of work. As Alan drove home, he realized that this last day wasn't the end of something, it was the beginning of something new. A new chapter in his life, one he hadn't been able to write before, but now he could fill it however he wanted. The moral of the story is that true fulfillment in life comes not from career success or material achievements, but from the small, meaningful moments and connections we experience along the way. It reminds us that time is precious, and while work and ambition are important, spending time with loved ones and living in the present is what truly matters in the end.